In this next Bootstrap tutorial, we're going to be talking about the grid system built into Bootstrap. It's kind of nice, but the prerequisites for using this, you want to go ahead and complete the short lesson Beginner's Guide to Using Bootstrap, so you can kind of understand what's going on here. We're using Bootstrap libraries. So here's like grid system details. You can use up to 12 columns, so you know what a database is. Well, with the grid system in Bootstrap, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, clear up to 12 going across. And you could target the div with classes like XS for smartphones, SM for tablets, MD for desktops. I'm not going to show you how to do this. One thing you want to make sure I keep reminding people of it, you have to call in the libraries. If you don't call in the libraries, it's not going to work. And if you have an HTTPS, like I do, you want to make sure that you put HTTPS on these things. Otherwise, it's going to break your SSL. Okay, so you can do that. If you come down here, here's an example of using a Bootstrap grid. You'll notice the important things here is whenever we do the div class of column, we have the number 4 here. Okay, and we're making the background yellow so we can see where it's at. And then in this div class, you're using 4 of those columns, or you're using 8 of those columns. So you're using 4 of the columns of the 12 here, and then 8 of the 12 columns here. The first one we're going to put color of yellow, the next one light blue, and then we're just going to have some text in here to let you know what it is. So if you want to, you can just click on this and then start editing this code. And you can see that here we have our yellow grid, and it's taken up 4 columns, see? So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 in there, and this one is taken up 8. Okay, so now let's switch this to 4, okay? And we'll go ahead and change this to 4 too. Not that this doesn't matter. This is just text or whatever. You can put an image in there or whatnot. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and copy this entire thing. Okay, come down here to the next line, and in the next line I'm just going to paste it in again. Only we'll give this a color of maybe red or something like that, so we can see the difference. Okay. So I'm going to click Update, and now you can see this one's taken up 4 columns, this one's taken up 4 columns, and this one is as well. So let's separate these columns. Let's go 2 columns here, okay, in this first one. Okay, let's copy that and bring it down 1. All right, to the next line, and then let's put this in here. And so we have 2, 2, and maybe we'll have this one yellow. Maybe we'll color this one just the regular blue. Okay. Whenever I click Update, you can see now we have a blue one. You notice? So this one is actually in 2 different columns. And just to illustrate that for you, I am going to make one more here. Copy. And then we're going to change this to 1 column. Okay. And then I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to change this to 1 column. And so that you can tell the difference, I'm going to make this one here, we'll make this one brown. B-R-O-W-N. Okay, so you can see how the columns are working in the grid system, because that's kind of important whenever you're trying to use this grid system and you want to be able to understand what's going on. So now here we have the brown column. So there's yellow, brown, blue, but you see it's all dictated by these numbers. And the good thing about this is whenever you go to resize it, okay, let me resize it for you, you'll see that whenever it goes on a mobile device that it'll go one after the other. Okay, so that's some of the benefits of using the grid system, and hopefully this has been a good guide to you putting that together in your mind. So you want to make sure that you call in the libraries. Okay, after you call in the libraries, you want to be able to go down through here and do these different examples on there. I have different examples that you could actually copy and you could paste into this system right here just to see what it does so you get a better understanding of it. Okay, this is Max with Haven Website Pro. I hope this has been informative for you to understanding the grid layout in Bootstrap.